Hello, let's look at some trig questions here, especially focusing on cofunctions and reciprocal of the trig functions. Alright, let us try to look at this one together. So what does it mean by cofunctions? You see, the cofunctions is when two trig functions, when the angles are complementary, the values are equal to each other. So we have tangent. That means tangent of A must be equal to cotangent of 90 minus A, because when the angles are complementary, the cofunctions have the equal values. So here, tangent of A, that means I'm going right back to cotangent of 90 minus A. Should have the same value, 2 over 3. So choice 3 becomes our answer. Number 225. See, sine squared plus cosine squared, we know that that's equal to 1. Sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. Now, then if I were to rewrite this one, then this becomes 1 over 1 minus sine squared theta. But wait a minute, if you think about it, what is 1 minus sine squared theta? You see, that's equal to cosine squared theta by subtracting sine squared. So I can rewrite this one as cosine squared theta. But what is 1 over cosine? 1 over cosine is secant, but since we have 1 over cosine squared, then what we're looking at is secant squared theta, which is choice 3. How about this one? Let us try to look into this one in terms of sine theta. So here, secant is 1 over cosine. So if I were to rewrite this one, cosine theta times 1 over cosine theta minus cosine theta. Then when I distribute this one, so we get cosine theta over cosine theta minus cosine squared theta. But here cosine over cosine is simply 1 minus cosine squared theta. What is this in fact equal to? So if you remember, sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta would have been equal to 1. See, 1 minus cosine squared, that means if you have to subtract cosine squared, then we get to realize that sine squared theta is equal to 1 minus cosine squared theta. So we can write this one using sine squared. So this must be equal to sine squared theta, and that becomes our answer. Alright, let's look at number 227. We want you to express this one with the exact value. So here we get cosecant of 60. In fact, cosecant is reciprocal of sine of 60. The sine of 60 is 1 over, sine of 60 becomes radical 3 over 2. So then we have to get the reciprocal of this one to bring this one as a 1 fraction, then we end up getting 2 over square root of 3. Now, so that is correct answer, but they want us to do it with the rational denominators. Then I have to multiply top and bottom by radical 3, rationalizing the denominator here. So the denominator becomes 3 and top becomes 2 square root of 3, and that becomes our final answer. Alright, so we talked about the cofunctions and reciprocals of the trig functions. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.